What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a day of React content. And that's right, folks, our boy Phil actually broke some records, and it's not a good record. Well, maybe for Phil he may consider it a good record, but for everyone else on the internet it's just god awful. And what you may say is that record? Well, the record was how many times Phil can beg or request support in one day. Now, the previous record, of course, was 16 times. How many times did Phil beg or ask for support yesterday? Well, your boy Duty counted 17 times, and that's being generous. A few other times we could have considered it. If I would have accounted for those, we probably would have been in the high 20s. Anyway, let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Rap.
So known as React Day. As you know, every Sunday is a full day of reacting. That splits up my gameplay. Today was a fun one for sure. Let's talk a little bit about that. First of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, I talked in depth about my initial impressions of Another Crab's Treasure, the Souls-like game with a cutesy demeanor, but quite challenging gameplay that I started yesterday. I also had a little bit of a news story about Evo Japan getting banned from Twitch, which was absolutely ludicrously stupid, among other things. So it was a fun podcast today. I hope you'll give it a look. And then we headed over to the DSP Reacts channel for my usual DSP versus the Internet live clip show, where channel members nominate clips from all over the internet for me to watch. It was a very good variety of stuff today. Just a few things that we saw involved things like DRM in games, knock-off fast food chains, the idea of what GeForce Now is, and if I should possibly maybe try it out this year, because you can basically live stream games without actually needing a gaming PC, among many other things. Like, it's always a good variety of topics on that show. I had a good time. The audience had a good time. The topics were varied and fun. In fact, I would say it was on par with what we would usually do for a React show. But a very mysterious thing happened today. The support was ridiculously low. The entirety of the podcast plus the React show netted $10 in tips, $7 in super chats, and 1 membership. That was my entire first stream. Now listen, I'm not complaining. I've had a good week otherwise. And quite frankly, this is the first time ever that a React stream had done that poorly. I usually have decent React streams on the DSP Reacts channel. They're not always amazing, but they usually do okay. I was basically surprised. And it was weird because it wasn't like attendance was low. It wasn't like engagement was low. It pretty much went just like a normal React stream. I just have no idea. Maybe it was just a bad luck day. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to start panicking or anything like that. If things continue down that path, then maybe we will have to reevaluate the reacting channel. I hope not, because I like doing that show every single week. I like that I every once in a while get to do some variety. Like, for example, we just did the live review of the Fallout TV series. I'm planning on doing that more with more shows and things over the course of this year. Maybe even particular games should warrant being reviewed over there, right? Maybe I'll review, like, the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring or something like that. You know, could make sense to do. So I like the channel. I hope that it was just a one-off thing. Keep in mind, if you want to support the DSP Reacts efforts, you can become a member over there of either the submissions tier or higher, and then you get to nominate clips for next week's show. In fact, the threads are already live if you want to do that on the community tab of the page on the main channel. So please get to it. And if you like that content, please consider becoming a member. That would help a lot. Okay?
That's right, Dents. Get to it. Get to it. It time go to support. Wow, there's a lot to unpack here. So first of all, Phil, I'm glad you're not complaining. That's amazing to hear that you're actually not complaining. Although you do mention it 17 times. You bring it up 17 times throughout the whole day on Sunday, Phil. I don't know, but to me that kind of sounds a little bit like you're fucking complaining. The other thing, Phil, is you don't deserve anything, Phil. You fucking don't deserve. You are not entitled to anyone's money. If the streams that you're doing are not supporting your lifestyle, then you have a few choices. 1, change your lifestyle. 2, get a fucking job. Those are the two options. There's a couple more options, but those are the 2 options that can fucking resolve this issue. There is not an option in there where you believe you are fucking entitled to anyone's money. And then you wonder why people fucking despise you. And then you wonder why there are thousands and thousands of detractors that make content making fun of you. That's the fucking reason, Phil. That's my main reason why I detract against you. Is the fucking audacity that you have to put your financial burdens, your financial problems on other people. That's called being a fucking bum, Phil. being a fucking bum. Why? You're 42 years old, Phil, and you still haven't recognized these fucking issues, and you still haven't fucking done anything to rectify them. Jesus. 17 times, Phil. You begged 17 fucking times on Sunday. You begged and talked about support. Who the fuck wants to hear that? Who wants to come to a fucking stream and worry about some 42-year-old fucking boomers' financial problems? Who wants to come on a stream and listen to a fucking 42-year-old boomer talk about that he doesn't have enough money for WWE champions and defeat his fat fucking wife? No one wants to fucking hear that, Phil. Not even your fucking debts. Now, you got a couple fucking idiots, like 672. Yeah, I'm calling you out, 672. I saw your little tweet out there where you started shitting on someone because they didn't have auto-renew on their memberships and they ended up getting one of the Argentinian memberships. Fuck you, 672. Fuck you with a fucking stick. Why are you worried about somebody else's fucking pockets? If you're so concerned about Phil fucking making money and getting memberships, why don't you fucking offer? Why don't you fucking send some gifted memberships, huh? Don't fucking worry about what other people are doing and aren't doing with their memberships and their money. Just the fucking pig noses and idiots, useful idiots like that are what allow Phil to continue doing the fucking bullshit that he's done for 16 years. That's fucking right, Phil. Fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic. And I'm happy that people actually are recognizing that you're a fucking scammer. That's why your support is fucking abysmal. That's why you made, what, $14. You made $14 on Reack content. And to me, that's $14 too fucking much. And the other fucking issue that I have with you, Phil, is that you already got paid for that. You charge a membership fee for your DSP Reacts and your DSP ThrowBack. And that's supposed to support the channel. Why are you fucking complaining to those 60 or 70 morons that fucking pay for a DSP React membership? Why are you complaining to them that they're not supporting you enough? They've already paid for the fucking content. They don't have to give you shit on top of fucking memberships. If you're saying that the membership isn't enough money, raise the fucking cost of the membership, Phil. And I know you're not going to fucking do that because even if you raise the membership cost, you're still going to fucking beg for super chats and tips. God, you're a fucking horrible, disgusting fucking person. And I'm so happy that all the shit that happens to you fucking occurs. I fucking love it. I love it. You know why? Because you fucking deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve the trolling. You deserve the harassment. You deserve the fact that you only made $14 on your React content. And most of all, you deserve to sit there and sweat. And sweat like a gouty fucking pig roach and worry whether you're going to have enough money to pay your fucking bills. Didn't you just get paid? Didn't your YouTube check just come the fuck in? Oh no, that's right. You decided to go on a fucking spending spree on WWE Champions and spend what, $1,600? We still haven't had the figures because your ass is still wailing out on that fucking game, you fucking moron.
Then, tonight on the DSP ThrowBack channel, it was a continuation of my Retro React series on The Walking Dead Season 1 Telltale game. We had a good night. Basically, we finished up all of Episode 3, and we still had a little bit of extra time, so we spent the one more half hour playing through the first 3 parts of Episode 4. And man, let me just say this. There's not a lot of action in Episode 3, but dude, there is a lot of loss. That's all I'm going to say. If you're going to watch it and you don't want to be spoiled, because maybe you've never played the game yourself before, there's just a lot of depressing, dark stuff, a lot of lost people who you might have grown to like over the course of the game so far. And it was pretty depressing, honestly. But a bunch of funny stuff, too, like silly choices that I just made on the fly that resulted in ridiculous outcomes I wasn't expecting. Stuff like that. Good conversation with the chat, as always. I really enjoyed the ThrowBack streams. And quite frankly, it did great. As for a night stream, you know, everything was good in regards to, you know, engagement. And also support was quite good, too. You know, not amazing, but it was good for a night stream. So, again, no complaints there. It went pretty good. And so, that's what I mean. Like, I really scratched my head about the React show earlier in the day. It's not like anything was going wrong or anything. The night stream did good, so it maybe just was bad luck for one stream. I don't know. Anyway, well, what's now going to happen is those parts will not all upload. You know, 2 parts of the React show.
Okay, I'm a little bit done with this fucking asshole already. Because yet again, he's talking about fucking money and support. The only reason why you did okay for the throwback stream because one of your fucking dents threw out a $30 tip. That was it. If it wasn't for that, you probably would have made another $15 or $20 on that fucking stream, Phil. And what, you got 0 super chats, I believe, and 0 memberships? Way to fucking go there, Phil. The ultimate businessman right here. Fucking pathetic, Phil. Maybe, just maybe, if you weren't such a fucking scumbag and piss off some of your biggest whales like 1 Minute Man. And that's right, folks. By the way, I did post a video yesterday. He did address the 1 Minute Man, kind of indirectly, but everyone knows he was talking about 1 Minute Man based on the information he was provided. And he decided to be a tough guy. And essentially, I guess he's realized that 1 Minute Man is gone. Well, this iteration of 1 Minute Man is gone. And he decided to flex his muscles and tell the Dents, I run things. No one is above the law. So check out that video because it's fucking hilarious. The cope there is just chef kiss. I'm pretty sure if 1 Minute Man goes away for a few more weeks, Phil's gonna start dunking on him. He's gonna start trashing him as a fucking detractor. Watch. Just give it some fucking time, folks. But again, I am so glad that this shit happens to you, and I'm so fucking happy when you have days like this that you sit here and you fucking sweat worried about, oh my god, because what it is, I'll tell you guys what it is right now. Why he gets so stressed out and panicky when he has a day or two low support. He thinks the gravy train is over. He thinks he's worried. He's worried that the gravy train is over. He's worried that the fucking scam that is DSP Gaming has been exposed enough to a wider audience. Because that's what happens with a lot of these fucking people. Their scams get exposed. And when their scam get exposed, it just turned into a fucking a rolling ball that Phil can't stop. And then you start hearing from people that support him, that no longer support him. For example, like BB Phil. Notice BB Phil is no longer supporting Phil anymore on his channel. I wonder why. I'm not going to get into it. But let's just say that BB Phil did come to an epiphany, and he realized that, yes, DSP is a fucking scumbag, and you won't be seeing him supporting him anymore. He actually is no longer even subbed to that channel. So that's what happens. And I think what happens is Phil sits there and he panics and worries that, shit, the jig is up, I'm exposed, and it's over with. I'm going to have to either go get social security disability, or I'm going to have to tell my fat wife to go get a second job, or shockingly, I may need to go get a job. Phil, he may need to go get a job. So that's why he gets all panicky and in a tiffy. The fucking thing that Phil knows and everyone else knows, but I'm here to say it out loud. I'm going to say the parts that no one says out loud. That's going to eventually happen, Phil. There is going to be a day. There is going to be a day reckoning that you wake up and this fucking gravy train is going to end. And you're going to be too old. You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to be able to get a job that pays you anywhere near what you make here. Then what? Then what? Go back to living with parents, with mommy and daddy? Or maybe hope that, that they're near the end and you can get an inheritance? Anyway, that's it, folks. There's some more nonsense about today's fucking streams and him begging about Elden Ring. No one gives a fuck. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. Oh, by the way, a couple people did ask me about the Argentinian detractors. Are they gone? No, they're taking a short little hiatus, but they will be back. The Argentinian detractors actually slammed Phil with 1,400 memberships in the last week or two. So those memberships are out there to the point where it's flooding Phil's channel, and no one's going to re-up as a member. So I think they're planning to maybe hit him again once it gets close to the May marathon. So if you're one of those people that enjoy Argentinian detractor content, it'll be out eventually. Don't worry, they're not gone. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.